off, back with another episode of Rare Breeds. I know that we had a blast at Fan Day. While we did miss recording, we were plenty busy, keeping the High Rock tent busy, and getting to meet so many awesome fans and Rare Breeds fans. But I do want to start out with basically my emotional person. I think a lot of people's emotional purse within the racing industry, and maybe even any of you who might have been a listener of Samantha's podcast, Certified Overshare. I literally have just had them in my heart and mind ever since Thursday with the news of Kyle's passing. I've been lucky enough to know them for quite a while, like just through the most regular ways too. When Sam started her Shop Murph boutique out of KBM, she let me manage a couple photo shoots for her, and I got to like help her with the launch party. And of course at 16, that felt so freaking cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, I remember Kyle popping in on a few of our meetings or shoots or whatever, and it was always a welcomed humor, But yeah, obviously that was just something that absolutely rocked our world, and I've just thought about Sam and Lennox and Brexton and of course their whole family so much, but. Yeah. I think we're all lucky to have a lot of great memories. I've been reading everything everyone is sharing is just so cool. And
yeah, it's been really sad but beautiful to see.
Yeah, like you guys were at the track on Sunday. I was not.
Yep.
I
was happy we got to do that. Even having to like go there, it felt weird going there, but he was honored so well. Like, it was. They did a stand-up job. It was amazing. It was exactly how it should have been.
And the strength for all of them to be there, I was truly surprised to see the Bush family at the track.
I had no idea.
They are stronger than me, because you would not see me for, I probably couldn't tell you how long.
No.
But then again, that's their community and their friends are there, and so I do understand that. But I was just like, the utmost just respect and love for all of them. Like that was hard to watch, but then at the same time, like I feel like they did such a good job just honoring him so well.
And I mean, TV, I watched it after, but even being there, he was everywhere. Like just within the people being there, everyone, it was very emotional.
Totally.
It was all over the place. It was, you were sad, you were excited, you were all these things, and like you have all the personal stories like with them really close. And it hurt me for my son, Bryson. He has pulled for KB.
Biggest KB fan.
Unapologetically. Does not care what anyone says about him. He has rode hard for Kyle. Since day one.
That's true.
So having to tell him was really, really hard.
Yeah.
Like it was really.
She had to cancel plans on me. That's how.
Yeah. It was a really heavy day for him. Like this was like, his generation, in my opinion, of like when we lost your grandfather.
Totally.
Like that was his Dale Senior to him.
Totally.
So it was like I was just there, had to be, and wanted to be, and I'm just, you said Samantha and Brexton and Lennox, like that's all I can think about. And
I know.
His family. And
I think the coolest thing, like I've loved reading, is just like the most like personal and funny stories. Like we've all seen the radioactives of him flipping the on the radio and being total Kyle. But it's like Wyatt, my little brother, and Brexton kind of got started in go-karts around the same time. Owen Larson too, and Wyatt's little buddy Braxton Flatt out in Illinois. Like they all kind of got going together at the same time, and they were doing all those Midwest travels. And I mean, like Kyle and Sam took the kids to Fun City one night, like just took the kids. There was one time that we were in the, I think Sam and I had just talked about this on her podcast. There was one time at the Tulsa shootout that Brexton had to borrow a pair of Wyatt's underwear because their dog chewed all of his up. And so like Kyle and Mom are like texting back and forth about like borrowing their kids' underwear. Like that's just, you don't see and expect those sides of things from people like that. And it's just, those stories have been the most awesome to like read and hear about, and like kind of keep it as light as you possibly can in a situation like this, of just remembering the fun and like how to carry that person's legacy on. So not to start off on a too somber mood, but I just am wrapping my arms around that whole family, and have not been able to stop thinking about Sam. We were even talking about recently like wanting to have her on here soon and talk about all the girly things. So we're thinking about her and just wrapping them in so much love. And I really don't know how you transition out of that into what I'm about to say.
We're just going to try to pick it up from here.
Yeah, honestly, there really is no smooth transition out of that. So I'm going to make everyone laugh and tell you about the time that I got fat shamed at Dollar General a few weeks ago.
Bless their heart.
And not by a person like you would think. I'm just pissed.
By a what?
I got fat shamed by the Dollar General brand, and I have a bone to pick with them.
Oh,
so
no.
I swung in there to buy some lawn chairs on my way up to Tri-County Speedway a few weekends ago. And I'm walking through, and I'm like, oh, XL lawn chair. I bet that thing's big and comfy. Like, it was advertised as XL lawn chair. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll get that one. Like, it's only, $18 or whatever compared to the 12 of the one. Like, I'll get this XL one. Maybe it'll be cozy. Yeah, it only costs a nickel more to go first class, as my dad always says. So I go first class, or so I thought, and got this chair, and I popped that open. Not a single sliver of one more cheek could have fit. And I said, "You want to say this XL?
Like a youth?
Me?
False
a
advertising.
youth extra large."
Maybe.
It was offensive. Like, it was truly offensive. And I'm really glad that I didn't get the small one, because I would have been really mad when I didn't have anywhere to sit.
I would have had to see a picture of that.
Was it in like a
XL.
box? Like, was it in a box that looked like a normal size?
Or did you
No,
pick
it
it up?
was just in a bag, like how
Oh,
they
one of the
come.
one of the bag lawn chairs.
That's
Yeah.
deceitful.
It was,
That
because
is
I'm thinking
deceitful.
XL. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get some
Oversized
extra room,
camping
like,
chair.
big comfy. No.
No. Damn, DG.
This is where you got to splurge on like the couch.
I'm going-
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
do.
I
'cause
have a
my
blow
gosh.
up air mattress couch.
I go to so many games that I have
forgetting
Oh,
I have
that's a
that.
must for you,
gifted
probably.
myself with like the oversized big camping chairs that just sit
Oh,
there
don't
with
worry,
the
she's
umbrella.
got that one that rocks too, and I sit over there and hear.
Dude, those are the best.
Yep. They're amazing.
I'm like, do you mind? The rest of us are like losing it over here, and she.
Yes, because that noise is the only thing you hear at these kids' games.
It is. It's loud.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You
I
hear
come to
what
one game.
you
okay?
hear what you want to hear.
She came to one game
You
and all she
did.
remembers is the rocking
I
chair.
remember
See?
Robin's chair squeaking right in front of me the whole time.
WD-40 on that.
I'm bringing it
I
next
don't even
time.
hear it. So, well, we got a new season starting, so we better get you a good fitting chair and some WD-40.
Yeah.
You'll just be spraying it on the back of all the
Dude,
hey,
everyone.
just real quick. let me
Hey,
help
do you
Going
mind if
behind
I
it.
just, hey, and if you have a better recommendation than WD-40, let me know. Because I'm
Oh
about to
my
start bringing a
God.
drill and just undoing the just letting people drop.
Okay.
How funny would that
I
be?
can't wait.
How funny would that be?
Oh, that would be so good.
Do you have anything in your emotional purse?
Oh, no. And I could just
Is that
don't. I couldn't
Lucky
even.
you!
What was in it kind of went to another thing I'm going to chat about. So I'm going to stick with that. But no, I'm pretty good.
Dang.
I know. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear there's something wrong with
I
me.
need
but
something. I need something juicy.
Nothing over Memorial Day? I feel like Memorial Day weekend is,
No.
We hung
sometimes-
out.
sometimes
Anything?
get into
Did anything come of that
shenanigans.
night that we hung out?
I don't really remember.
Either.
I looked back at the pictures from that night.
We
It
took a
was like-
video dancing on the patio together. I set my phone up and we were dancing to something.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
I remember the dancing.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And I mean, thank God, of course, because I recorded it. Here we are.
This is going in the video.
Oh my God! That's at 9:24 p.m.
Am I proposing to her?
It looks like it.
Oh my God! Thank you for bringing that back to my
There's so many questions.
subconscious.
Dude, that was amazing.
It was. I love those days.
Oh, I went to the Titanic exhibit.
You did.
And it was fun.
The what? Where?
They have a
one?
Titanic exhibit in Charlotte, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
it was cool.
Is that new?
Yeah, it's only running until like July, I think.
Oh, okay.
It was cool, however,
It's a whole thing.
and I know that the Titanic is at the bottom of the ocean, okay, and like, you know, there's things about recovering artifacts and whatnot, but like everything in that place was from like the Odyssey and the other sister ship. I'm like, it's not even, just because it looks like the plates that were on the Titanic, that's not doing it for me. I need to see a plate from the Titanic.
You gotta be the real thing.
Would you have rather just watched a documentary on it
Probably.
in like an IMAX theater?
There were a
versus...
few cool parts. Like they had one part that mimicked like a hallway of the ship, like where the staterooms were and everything. That was like,
Okay.
3 seconds of walking through that
Yeah.
was cool. They did the deck, like a ship deck a little bit with like
Yep.
the Starry Night. That was
Did they have the
fine.
water thing with like the temperature of the water? You could stick your hand in?
No water temperature. Huge missed opportunity in my opinion. They had a creation of the grand staircase, which was cool.
Yeah.
But again, a lot of like the artifacts and the things to see were from the other ships. So like even there was even like a railing in there. And it was like from the Odyssey. I'm like, if
We're
you
at the
went the links
Titanic.
to get the Odyssey, you might as well call this the Odyssey Museum. I mean, seriously, like it was interesting, or just like the White Star Line in general, not just the Titanic, because there was a VR experience that I paid for but skipped because the line was too long, and I had some champagne, so I didn't know if that would be a good idea.
It would have been.
I didn't want to
rough.
yak on the Titanic, obviously, but yeah. So I would say don't splurge on the $60 tickets like I did, because to me that wasn't worth it, but do get the regular tickets and go at least once if you're like into that kind of thing. But I personally will not be returning.
Well,
I'm taking anyone I know there. I'll tell them if they want to go on their own, but I'm not going again.
I'm basing what you're saying off the one in Pigeon Forge. Have you been to that one, the actual Titanic one? Because that one that's where I got the reference to the ice water, because they have
that
like,
one's the cool one.
And ice, I've been to it.
That's
It's
the
pretty,
one I've
it's pretty
probably
sweet.
seen.
It's not as a big to do as I think that they set this thing up to be.
Right.
But it's the consistent every time you go in there.
Obviously,
from the sound, it
go
sounds
in there
like it
and pay
has
your
more.
respects to the lives lost and everything, but like, give me some like they're like this is the China that was used on the Odyssey, but the Titanic one only had 3 dots. I'm like, then show me that, or at least repaint, make one, just fake it.
You could have lied and told me it was on there, and I'd have believed you.
That too.
Yeah.
Who am I? Nope, that's got 3 dots.
Yep, I don't know that. Obviously, I'm here to learn something. You could lie to me. Oh my God, that would be really funny. I wonder what kind of trouble you could get in, but like, if you set up a museum, that was just, everything in there was just like you just set up like a museum of and like everything in there, like all the captions about whatever the object was just some insane made up thing about.
We could kind of go into this together.
Bro.
Rare Breeds Museum.
I'm trademarking that right here, right now, so don't even go try to do it, because we're gonna.
Yeah.
When the Titanic exhibit's over, we'll move in.
Yeah.
With our exhibit, the museum.
The museum.
How awesome would that be?
The Museum of
The Museum of
It'd be funny to see what we made up.
The mob. The Museum of Don't do nothing stupid or the mob's gonna come after you. The Museum of
I like it.
I like that. New business venture. Maybe that's our one-way ticket out of this place.
Maybe. Maybe a museum.
And by this
full of
place, I
bullshit.
mean Mooresville. Not this place.
Not this room.
Just Mooresville. Maybe just a few more vacations than I typically get to take, you know what I mean? I don't need to go move anywhere crazy.
That would suffice
but,
for me.
Yeah, so, how did we get there? From Fat Shame to the Dollar General and to the Titanic?
To the Titanic.
It all makes sense to me.
Sure did.
It all goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Well, another thing about the one in Pigeon Forge, too, is they give you... I think it's with. I mean, they did it.
Oh, they gave us a passenger.
Yes. They did you the passenger thing.
That was one really cool part of it.
Did you survive?
I survived. I was in first class, obviously. So I survived. And the person that went with me did not survive. He was in second class.
Rough.
So
Bummer.
Rose and Jack.
Literally.
Tough shit,
Except
pal.
I wasn't out there on that dingy ass door.
No.
I was on a dinghy for real, like getting the hell out of there.
I was already in the boat when they said women and children.
I'm on my way.
Please excuse me.
For real.
Brandon didn't keep up. That's on him.
Yep. Knees to chest. We're going.
It's cold. I don't like this.
I wish though I was expecting maybe like some more interaction throughout the experience with your passenger. Like basically, I just got my card at the beginning, and then I read a wall at the end that said if I lived or not.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah.
I would like to know some facts about them along the way or something.
Did you get like a pamphlet that
Yeah,
told
they
you
gave
who
me a
they
little
were
card
and
and
like
had
how
like
old
where
they
they
were?
were traveling from, where they got on the boat,
Yeah.
where their stateroom was, like stuff like that. But I don't know. I just thought maybe like I'd walk up to a QR code somewhere and it would be like,
this is your guy. He's still
Scan.
alive at this point.
at this point,
Yeah.
they're
I can see it.
dining or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess I'll stick to my documentary.
Yeah, just watch a really, really good in-depth documentary about it, and same vibe.
It's because you've watched so many of them that you had bigger expectations out of it.
Yeah.
If you're not
At
really...
this point, I need to just dive to the wreckage itself.
Yeah, I wouldn't, but
mean,
you can try.
All right, well, on that note, I guess we could move right along. For Messy Draft this week, our topic is unmatched feelings. So this can be Like, things that just can't be topped, whether it's a nostalgic feeling, maybe it's, like, you know, clothing related, just something that's, like, an incomparable feeling to, like, anything else. Mm-hmm. And it can be a universal experience. It doesn't have to be something that's only happened to you, whatever.
No, it can be nostalgic, just a good,
literally just
good
a
ass
damn
moment.
good unmatched feeling that, like, you just can't quite explain, you know?
I think it may not make sense, but I think as soon as one of you says your first one, it's gonna.
I think it'll make sense to who it'll make sense to.
Yes,
right. It's got to be people that listen to this podcast.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But maybe hopefully
if you don't experience it, then you will.
At the very least, we hope you do.
Tune in. Here we go. You want to go first or me?
You go first.
Okay. Unmatched feelings. When you try on a pair of jeans and they just fit like an absolute glove. Like, just like they were stitched for you.
And they become your pair of jeans.
Yep. You're like, I'm going to be wearing these for the next 5 to 10 business days on repeat.
Well, that could be you find money in that perfect jean pocket that you didn't know existed.
Oh, my gosh.
Finding money in the pocket.
Or in the laundry. Anywhere you just find like a good 20.
Yeah.
Maybe some 10s and 5s.
Something that can get you something. Finding a 1 or like some pocket change isn't really as...
Like you find 20, you just bought yourself coffee for the next 2 mornings.
Legit.
And it's free because you didn't have it. So.
Do you want to tell the story about your husband's debit card?
Yeah.
Speaking of finding things in your pocket.
And this is my fault. And I'm ashamed.
Do you have mine that went missing?
I don't know. I'll try my jacket pockets because Brandon's been missing his, and I've been constantly telling him, like, you're ridiculous. Get a new one. Like, you lose everything because you do. And I was like, it's still working. Nothing's been charged. Well, I try on my jacket to wear to the race on Sunday, and I just happened to touch my boob for whatever reason. And
like anyone does.
I heard it. I look in my pocket. There it is. It's been in there for months.
Oh my gosh.
Months, not weeks, months. So, yeah.
That is rough.
I found his money in my pocket, which still made it free money.
Well, please check all of your other pockets for my debit card.
Okay. If I find it.
There's no way you would have it. Like, there's no way. We weren't together when I lost it.
Oh, we weren't together.
No.
Okay, I thought we were up in Nashville.
She had a moment.
To check her pockets.
I was like,
Shar needs to check her pockets. The feeling of a field trip morning in elementary school.
Yes.
Like, or field day, or like some sort of event was happening at school that day. Like, it just felt good.
Yeah.
Felt good.
I don't think I've ever...
I got up, had my Jimmy Dean's breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
A morning breeze has never felt that good.
No.
Ever.
It's just like, you feel like the day is your oyster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like you could kick a brick wall down.
Okay. I'll match that feeling with looking for your school on the bottom of the TV to see that school is out because of snow.
Ooh.
Oh,
like,
yes.
I feel like I'm like the last person that got to do that. Did you?
No, I did.
I would wait for the phone to ring for them to call and tell us it was okay. It wasn't huge on social media at that time.
No, this was like you're on WBTV at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Already ready for school, mind you, because like we didn't know.
You gotta go, you gotta go.
We're either like halfway through getting ready, and you're just watching, and it's just like embarrassed, blah, 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 blah. Like, and he has to get all the way to I for Iredell, and then all of a sudden it was like, yes! And then the day was my oyster.
That's right.
On a sled.
That's right.
It was awesome.
Easily.
I missed that.
When you think that your card might decline, but then the cashier says, you're good to go. You're like, yes.
Felt that.
It's the little
It's like a little squeak by.
It's like, whoo.
Because obviously that doesn't happen to me very often, so it feels good when it does.
That was close.
When you're like just waiting for it, and then they're like, have a nice day. You're like,
yes. Until next time.
Live to see another day.
Live to get 5 miles in gas in my car.
Another payday's one day closer.
I guess it'd be nostalgic would be when you and your friend were on your house phones talking to each other into a sleepover, and then you accomplished that. Like your
parents were like, I'll pick you up, I'll drop you off.
Yes. Like, can she come over? Can they come over? And then it just works, and then you're on your way to your friend's house.
Yep.
Now it's just too easy. Like, you had to call house phones, talk to the parent, talk to the kid.
Yeah.
Now it's just a text blast like my son likes to do with all his buddies. He texts 10 of his friends who wants to come over, and whoever says yes comes over.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dude's hosted.
Yes, he's hosting.
Ooh, don't say that. School supply shopping. There was nothing that felt better for my little brain then getting all of my fresh school supplies and my brand new notebooks and like everything color coordinating and matching, like just felt good rolling with a fresh backpack, you know?
Agree. I always enjoyed those.
I must, maybe that's a girl thing. Oh my God.
It is, because my kids,
it.
I get excited because I'm now the one buying these school supplies.
Yeah.
Not about that part, but like I put them together. Yeah. I put it all perfect. And how's it look 3 weeks into the school year?
But at least you get to relive it.
I do get to relive it.
This brings up an interesting debate. What folder colors are each thing? Because this is debated so heavily, and I don't understand how.
Red is math.
What?
Red is math.
Blue is math.
No. Red is math.
Blue science.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
Red is math. Green is English.
Yep.
Yellow is science, and I don't know what blue was for me. Blue was history for me.
Okay, see, it was opposite for me. Because blue, I don't know why it always said science to me, and then the yellow was history, because I hated it. So
that was so off the walls compared, like, I think for us, it was like red was English, blue was math, green was science, yellow was history/social studies.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I mean, every year, every grade. Is it like maybe it's an area thing?
Maybe it's a boy-girl thing.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Mine was a little bit different than yours. Mine was red was math, green was science because of like Earth. You know.
Yeah, I see that.
Yellow was history, and then green was language, like English, whatever.
Okay.
Huh.
Blue was English. Yeah.
Yeah. That's an interesting little.
See, blue is just always
theory.
math to me. Like
red is always math to me.
And red is always English.
Math to me.
Like,
red was always math because I hated it.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever think about like words and like if they were like what color they would be?
Yeah.
Some people have that, don't they? Where they can see
associate
words as number or colors or something.
They associate words with colors. Yeah. Like if I say B, I think yellow.
Well, I just think if you said like camera, I would be like black.
Yeah.
Because they're black. Or we just.
Or if you were like chair, I would be like brown.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Something more obscure, I guess.
Wine. Yellow. Okay. She drinks red. I drink white.
Anyway, something like that.
I'm intrigued in that. Because this is the thing.
This is a new study.
All right. My turn? Because I have no idea where we are.
I said school supplies.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Drunk sig on a boat.
Amen. Not moving.
You don't know.
Blow
You
it
don't
out.
have to, but if you know, you know.
Like when the sun's going down.
Just whenever.
True.
Whenever.
Fair. My last one. Do not cut this out, okay? Because I'm not encouraging the use of prescription pills. But there's no better feeling than when all of your prescription refills line up at the same time. Like when like my birth control and then like my daily whatever stuff I need, all the things that I have, like when they all line up on the same refill dates, it's the best.
It's like Christmas morning.
You don't have to make 1,000 trips.
You don't have to go back, and then you don't have to get all those automated calls. Your prescription is ready for pickup. I'm like, dude, why are you so obsessed with me at the pharmacy? Like,
you know I'll be there.
I'm coming to get that. Don't worry.
You could have sent me a letter in the mail and I'd be there.
You could have sent a siren and I would have showed up. Like, don't worry, I'm coming.
Like, I'll be there.
When that snowstorm was about to hit last year, the first place I went was to the pharmacy to make sure all my prescriptions were up.
I sat in the parking lot and waited on them.
Yeah.
Called them while I was in there to act like I was on my way so I didn't seem desperate, and then just sat in the parking lot and waited on the call.
That place was blown out before the storm.
It was.
It was busy. Was your last one that one?
No. My last one is the ass hat car that gets pulled over after they with you. This happened to me on the way home from the beach.
Oh my
God. This happened to me, and it's only happened once in my life, but I'll never forget it. This girl was, in a yellow Jeep. Don't know why it's always the Jeep that are just aggressive and mean. And she was on my ass.
My sister, hello.
She's on my tail, and I'm already going almost 10 over on a 55 going to Myrtle Beach. Like, you will get pulled over.
Oh, for sure.
So I could not.
Don't speed in McBee.
She couldn't get around me at all. At all. She couldn't until we finally got to a 2-lane, and she blows by me, like flicking me off, all the things. Blows by me, like probably 20 miles an hour faster. And what do I see 5 minutes up the road?
Whoop, whoop. Yep.
Oh, I went by and held down the horn. I was like, Like I was so excited. It's never happened. That's a one and only time.
That's the best.
It is.
And that's a really good unmatched feeling to end on, honestly.
Yeah,
because that's something that I think a lot of people have probably experienced.
It does happen. It will happen
at
to you,
one point in your life. And if you haven't, I hope you get to.
I do too.
Yeah.
Because it was amazing.
All right, you guys, Hily Dating App is back again with another sponsored segment of Swipe Right or Swipe Left. They keep coming back, and we keep loving it. So I'm always ready to hear more of these stats. And Caitlin and I are going to swipe right or swipe left on if we think that
They're true or
these
false.
are true or false.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
I love these.
Me too. Shout out Hily Dating App.
Shout out. All right. First one. 53% of men and 20% of women have felt compliments were used to manipulate their feelings on dates.
True.
I'm saying false.
False?
Yeah. Don't know why it took me forever
I'm
to say
saying
false.
true. That sounds like some 53% of men
I think
would
it's
say.
swapped.
It is false.
All right.
That is true.
Because I feel like
And it is swapped.
It
It's literally the numbers. Yeah, the numbers are inverted.
53% of men felt compliments were used to manipulate their feelings.
53%
That's how I
of
feel
women.
about Caitlin.
But yeah, 53% of women and 20% of men.
That
felt
tracks.
compliments
Okay.
were used to manipulate. I do
That
agree.
tracks.
That does seem to track, I think. So,
I just think men are babies.
that too. All right, number 2. 29% of Gen Z and 25% of millennial women can ignore that a guy hasn't filled out the education or job section of his dating profile if he's tall.
That's got to be true.
That's true.
As the shallow for a
It's
tall
very
man.
true. It's
yeah.
very
That's so true.
Yeah.
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 I mean, like, we've talked about what's tall. Tall's like, what, 6 foot?
Yes,
Yeah.
period.
So if
minimum.
dude says 6 foot, but doesn't have a job or education or anything,
They're going to see it.
you're just cool with that?
I'm not, but I believe that 29 and
Yeah.
20.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
100%. Yes.
This is me saying that that's
But
definitely
why?
true. I have so many things.
That could go back generations.
I mean, I'm just shouting
There's
out
a
my
lot
short
of
kings
reasons
out
that
here.
that could be.
okay?
A lot of reasons. That
because
could
they
be.
can say they're a damn influencer and that they're not.
I think
like-
we should get, next time we do a Hily segment, we should get like a licensed relationship like psychologist in here to like really dive into these questions. Because I have questions about some of these. Like, why? Just why?
I know.
Gotta know.
I gotta know. I gotta know from somebody who's boots on the ground.
What is it with 6 foot? I don't know, man.
I mean, we wouldn't agree with that.
No.
I don't agree
I
with
want to make that very clear.
Very clear.
Yeah, no.
You better have a
We
job.
do believe that 29% and 25% of those two
Do.
do.
Amen.
There you go. All right, number 3. More than half of American daters feel more sexually attracted to a person they think has a good taste in music.
Gotta be true.
So true.
There is no vibe like the same music vibe,
No,
too.
it's so fun.
You just feel more connected, I think, on an emotional level for like liking the same music in certain
yeah,
regards.
and you send songs to each other that you'll actually
It's a
listen
love language.
to. It is a love language. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've always thought that.
Me too.
It's not in the
True.
top
That's
5
gotta
of
be true.
everybody's, but I always thought like if you don't have the same music taste as what do you listen to in the car?
Exactly. It makes for long
Where do you
road
go to
trips.
concerts?
You don't.
Like, or do you?
You don't?
No, that creates a separate lifestyle. So I'm not a fan
Nope.
of that.
It is true.
Woo! Figured.
And I guess if you don't match, just put on the Forgotten Bangers playlist.
And that's
Thank
right.
you.
If you have trouble, just turn on Forgotten Bangers. It'll make them all go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, link in the
literally-
description.
That applies for most categories.
Yeah, most of the time. All right, number 4. Almost half of American daters would like to attend a concert as the first date.
That's awkward. That could be so awkward.
All right, I'm going to say true because I feel like they would think it's a cute vibe.
I would get the ick
And
by watching them like cheer for something that early on.
and dance and move around and sing. I can see
Especially
that.
if you're in like a mosh pit type of vibe. Oh, that would be awful.
Yeah,
Or if you're way the out on the lawn and it's like
Yes.
you're hearing the echoes and it's just like awkward
and
back
you
there.
can't even talk. Like
Yeah.
you can't even have a conversation.
Yeah, I
and
don't
hearing
like that.
echo. I
Yeah.
don't like it, but I think like I could just see them being like, oh, it'd be really cute to go to a concert.
I don't think that that's true.
So Karsyn, false. You true?
True.
It is true. As baffling as it is true.
This is really making me understand why I struggled so bad to date.
I guess the one thing is it could be spontaneous,
I disagree
but it's
with
also in
the
public.
whole world.
So maybe that's a part
That's
like it's
what
a
I'm
very
saying.
public
like
setting.
it's I can see them being like, oh, we're just gonna go like a Zach Bryan concert, and then the white boys rage out there.
Dude, I can't.
And get angry.
I can't. I would get the ick.
I'm
helping you by not attending a concert with you
No,
for
I
the
don't
first
agree.
date.
No, like
Helping you
concerts.
last maybe a week or two longer.
Concerts, like.
I also thought the number was just astronomically high. I was like, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Almost
No
half.
wonder relationships fail so quick. Because, like, you go to one concert, and I mean.
That's all she wrote.
We're feral at concerts. We can be.
Yeah.
You know? That's something they don't need to see at least 10 dates in.
Yeah, that's a pleasure and
That's
and
like-
a privilege to see.
That's like the final level before
That's right.
you're gonna stick
That's
around.
like when Logan saw me fall out of the bus at Nickelback.
Her ex. By the way.
Yeah, we went to Nickelback with like Eric and Holly Jones, and like it was this freaking party bus of like 40 freaking people. It was insane. At one point, I was peeing in the woods because we were tailgating out in the parking lot, like where there was nowhere. I just got my hair done, and there was so much hairspray in it and stuff, and I was headbanging during the concert. I ended up like dreading some of my hair underneath. And then it was raining, so I was stepping out of the bus, and my feet came out from underneath me, and I slid all the way down. I'm talking the whole length of my back, scraped, bruised, and battered.
So you fell out of that bus, and then you fell out of the Tahoe. We both did. With Logan there.
Logan just must have been pushing me out of vehicles and stuff, and I
think he
didn't know
was.
it because I fell out of the Tahoe.
You would have definitely pushed me out of a vehicle.
I fell out of the Tahoe in the Michael Waltrip Brewing parking lot.
Yes, we did. Yes, we
And
did.
I didn't remember me falling, but I remembered you falling.
And vice versa.
I
I was like, you fell, and you were like, you fell.
No, I was like, no, I didn't. You did. She was like, no, you did.
And then Brandon was like, you
both fell.
did. We were like, this was after the 600 race, 2 years ago?
And guess what? There was a concert there, so don't go to a concert.
Don't.
Just don't.
Don't. That's at least, you got to make sure you are committed
Locked
to it.
in.
Yeah. Like.
Maybe that's a post-engagement celebration or something.
That's when you know he has the ring and it's just floating around somewhere.
Yeah, and he can't gross you out by...
No sooner than that.
No.
Speaking, I'm going to Hank Williams Jr. this Saturday.
I'm so jealous.
So
I'll be in
excited.
There we
Hampton,
go.
Virginia.
I'm so excited.
Going to the Hamptons this weekend, guys, but it's Hampton, Virginia, not the Hamptons you're thinking of. That's, you know what, that's the epitome of my life. You think I'm a Nepo baby. And I'm not going to the Hamptons this weekend. I'm going to Hampton, Virginia. Newport News, if you will. Home of Harpoon Larry's and Connor Hall. So, take your nepotism and shove it.
Shout out Connor Hall, I guess.
Shout out Connor
Oh
Hall
my God.
in the Hamptons.
That is the epitome of our life.
Dude, for real. She's going
Not
to Hank Williams
kidding.
Jr. and I'm going to the Hamptons.
God.
Oh my God.
Not even,
Virginia.
I'm not going VIP either. I'm going in the lawn. And it's a small venue. I could have afforded seats, but we just didn't buy them because we're so used to being in the lawn.
I'm just...
Because I hate crowds.
Just, you got us going on these concerts, man. Next.
I don't even know.
Highly don't recommend a
Highly
concert.
don't recommend a concert for the first date.
Oh my God.
All right. Last one.
Concerts.
15% of women think it's a turnoff if someone they're seeing is too cheap about gifts. I think that's true.
I hope
There's
it's true.
some shallow women out there.
It's false.
I'm just glad you thought about me.
How many? What is it?
Is the number more?
40%?
It's higher. Yeah.
60?
60.
No. It's lower than
35.
that. 36.
Double almost. More than double.
Basically, yeah, over double. 36%.
Well, you know.
Oh.
Depends on what they mean by
Cheap.
cheap. And
Because I don't
you know,
care if you
how long
get
you've been
me
dating also.
I mean, like, I don't really care if you buy me a Slinky. Like, just because you thought about me, like, I was like, wow, thanks. Like, oh,
Yeah, it's the thought that
avocado.
counts.
Thanks. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Yeah. Be
For real.
ungrateful.
You know?
Yeah.
Don't suck.
All right. Well, if you're in the 35% that hate the cheap men on the dating apps, go to Hily. We highly recommend the Hily Dating App.
We
And
do.
we thank them for coming back once again. And if you guys know a licensed psychologist that wants to give us more insight into these, send them our way.
Or a highly dater. Like, let us know. I
Ooh,
want to hear
some
the
real
stories.
testimonies.
Yeah, I
I
want
wanna
to hear
hear
some
some-
highly testimonies.
Yeah, same.
Did you find your husband and your concert partner for life? That would be, I
How
would
many
wonder.
dates in did you go to a concert?
Because it was at least a year for B&B.
Was it Hank Williams Jr.?
Oh,
Just let us know.
that was so good.
That was really funny.
That was hilarious.
I mean, that was
great.
the Hamptons are calling and
The
I must
Hamptons
go.
are calling.
Okay, well, before we move on to Text Him or Wreck Him, we do want to tell you guys about a new show that Dirty Mo Media is rolling out. It's called This Cowboy Life, featuring Jerome and Tiffany Davis, PBR's royal couple, if you didn't know. Show's all about bull riding, the Carolina Cowboys, raising bucking bulls on their farm, and obviously like stories from Jerome's awesome career. I didn't get to meet them at Fan Day, but Caitlin did, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about it after we take a look at the trailer.
Bring the energy. Wake up.
I can tell that through all these stories, through all your world championship, I know that in your head you've always said, I'm going to be a podcaster one day.
I hope that at the end of the day that it'll bring somebody that hasn't really been around this life that we live, and it brings them to a whole new world. And somebody will say, dang, maybe them Cowboys ain't so bad after all.
I think if you can bring some smiles. I love to hear Jerome's stories and just how he carries himself. So I'm all about if people can get a grin out of it, if they can smile a little bit.
What's it going to be like, Jerome, to have Tiffany as a co-host to a podcast?
Whoa, man.
See this gift of gab I have, maybe it'll come in a little handy on this deal.
If I can keep Tiffany quiet every now and then so she'll let me talk, we'll be in good shape.
The only bad thing is I'm going to have to hear your stories that I've heard 100 million times. I'm going to have to hear them another time.
And they just get better every time.
Yeah, they do get a little more added into them every time.
I don't know why she puts up with me and why she helps living this life that we go through, but she does, and she's awesome.
It's March 14th, 1998. From when they open the gate to when you get hit, what do you remember from that?
The bull I had that night was Knocking Out John, and I'd been on him before, and he had hit me in the face in Vegas one time. So I knew that I had to really stay over the front end and try not to let him hit me in the face. As it worked that night, he got me rocked back and hit me in the face and knocked me out. And when he did, I dove in the ground and broke my neck. Went from being at the top of my game to the worst part of my life, all happened within a gate opening at a bull riding.
I was mad at God because I was like, why did you do this to Jerome? He's a good guy. You needed him on your team out here.
We were supposed to be getting married in May. Well, right after I got hurt, I was at the hospital, and I told Tiff, I said, I don't think this is going to work. We need to regroup. This is not the trail you need to be going down. And if she would have left that day, I wouldn't have blamed her. You know what I mean? And I never would have said a bad word about her.
I never gave thought about leaving. That wasn't an option because I still had Jerome.
I couldn't talk her into it, so I was kind of glad she hung around, I'll be honest. I lived through it, and it just made me tougher, and I was able to make a pretty good living at the sport. It's been good to me. When I look around and see, everything that's here today, it all comes from the love of the sport. I mean, everything I wanted to do had to do with being a cowboy.
What is going on with the birds over there?
You just messed this whole shot.
I'm going to redo it, but the birds messed the whole shot up, not me. I thought we was getting ready to get attacked.
You're like that dog that...
I thought the birds was coming after us. There was so many of them.
Just stay focused. It's going to really bring a new light to what this cowboy life's really about.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this because after seeing even the trailer for it, I was intrigued. I love bull riding and all that stuff. I just think it's badass. And then
would you ride a bull?
No.
I would.
I know you would.
I have to.
I can't.
I want to go do some ranching with Jerome on his
That's
ranch.
what I would like. I would like to go out to like where he.
I want to shadow him for like a week.
It's actually a really good idea for content.
Well,
send rare breeds to this cowboy life. Send us to their ranch. And just strap us up with GoPros and all kinds of stuff.
We got you on that.
That would be so fun.
We'll horse around all day.
Apparently, Tiffany is a Rare Breeds listener on occasion.
Yes, she is.
Oh, wow. Really?
She is. We were chatting it up, and when I met her and Jerome, and she was like, I love you girls. Like, and I was like, you do?
So, we're coming to the ranch. We've got to.
Yeah.
We've got to.
We got to go.
Their episodes start June 24th.
Yep.
And then, of course, subscribe to Dirty Mo Rodeo on YouTube and all of their social medias, and follow This Cowboy Life on wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Me too.
That'll be cool.
We got to go talk to the powers that be about getting us out there.
A field trip.
Getting us out there to the
Rare Breeds field trip.
to the ranch. I'll bring my boots.
If we can get out to the ranch, maybe I'll get on a bull.
Would you at least get on like
One in a crate?
like a steer? The smaller.
That doesn't
Little
sound
ones.
smaller.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Steers? Like
That's
just
what
a
they
regular
do.
cow?
It's kind of like the next step up from mutton busting, I would think. Like
I can do that. That seems like a happy medium.
they used to do amateur steer riding at Steagles.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I could get on a bull. I think I could. I mean, how
like
fucking cool would
ride,
that be?
like ride,
Yeah.
hold on for 8 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm talking about sitting one on a chute before they get out of the chute.
No, that's when
Oh,
they're
just yeah.
like pissed off.
At least I can lift my ass off of there if I need to, not leave it up to the bull to drop me off.
True.
Literally,
Well,
drop me.
We'll keep you guys posted. If you see me on the news, just mind your business. I'm
No,
riding
I'm
bull.
selling tickets to that.
For real. Caitlin's selling like a live stream on her Facebook account.
I am.
$15 a pop. We're going live on the Rare Breeds YouTube account is what we're going to
Rare
do.
barrel riding, like
Rare-
it's going down.
Rare bulls.
Rare bulls.
A rare breed on a rare bull. That's what that would be. All right, we've gotten so sidetracked on
I'm
this.
sorry.
Clearly, we are pumped about this cowboy life. Okay, text him or wreck him.
Wreck him! Wreck him!
We have an update on the guy with no legs, final chapter. And then we have a dating app experience. So would you like to take us away with the shorter one, Caitlin?
Thanks.
I know that's important to you, so that's why
Well, I think you've been reading The Guy with No Legs, so you need to see
I gotta
it all
keep
the
it
way.
up. I
You
gotta
have to.
finish off the storyline.
Okay. A few weeks ago, I downloaded a dating app and met a lot of different people. I ended up going on 4 or 5 different dates, and none of them really stood out. One of them was extremely kind and attentive, and I was slightly puzzled. We could never agree on a time to meet. We finally arranged a time for a lunch date. When we arrived at the place, he was super quiet. I basically had to coax words out of him. He started asking me if I liked to read and told me what books he has been reading, and I did the same. It got the conversation going, but when we were about to order food, he said he only wanted a drink because he had already eaten with his mother. The comment made me very uncomfortable since we had already made plans. But after the date was over, we went our separate ways, and I essentially ghosted him. He just wasn't the person I expected out of the gate, despite how well we seemed to get along. He was so sweet.
Okay, well, you
Should I
shouldn't have
text
ghosted
him?
him.
I was
Should I
saying it
text
feels
him?
harsh.
But he also shouldn't have eaten before y'all's date if that's what y'all were supposed to be doing.
Or he should have just ordered something small and
Picked
just
at it.
it's just the thought of
Yeah,
someone
because
eating
you don't
with
want to
you.
Right.
sit there while
No.
you're eating and chowing down, and this dude's just watching you.
Yeah.
Drinking.
Like get a salad or something.
Right. Like
that was
get
what
a-
I did.
Get pretzel
Yeah.
bites or something.
I
Like,
think that you shouldn't
not
have
that
ghosted
full.
him.
Right.
You shouldn't have ghosted
Just
him.
pick at it and then.
That wasn't worth ghosting a guy over.
Give him another shot.
I know.
Breakfast maybe. You know he hasn't eaten before that.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Let's give that a try.
Yeah, try breakfast next time or like a brunch.
And if he shows up and says
Make
he
sure
ate,
his mom's out of town.
if he shows up and says he ate, ask for his medical history.
Yeah.
Because there's something he ain't telling
Maybe
you.
he's got to
Yeah.
have like special food at home or something. Maybe his mom's
Maybe
gotta,
his
like-
mom feeds him.
Maybe he has a feeding tube.
She must have had a bad experience with a mama's boy in the past.
True that. Maybe that was just a little triggering. I ate with my mom.
God
can
forbid
get
you have a
you.
loving.
PTSD.
That can get you.
God forbid you have a loving relationship with your mother.
Hey, they're.
I'm not going down this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
I don't think that you should have said that to us. All right, guy with no legs. Final. Text that poor guy and tell him you're sorry you ghosted him.
There you go.
It's ridiculous. Come on, ladies. We got to set a better example for ourselves
Yeah,
here.
get yourself out of that 35%.
Yeah, come on. All right, guy with no legs. Maybe you should try Hily, actually. Guy with no legs, the final chapter. 8 months in, and I finally learned my lesson. Damn. The red flags were there, honestly, from the beginning. If you recall, we said I love you 2 weeks into the relationship. I truly believe love like that is possible, and this felt like one of those rare and beautiful instances. Little did I know that psychopaths truly exist. That is, little does she know. By this point, we had attended weddings together, been around each other's families numerous times, and I even found myself loving being around them. But things started to unravel when I noticed he was cooking some of my favorite foods. Foods from places I hadn't even told him about. All these were very specific places and foods. The same thing happened with music. They would magically appear on his own playlists in the car, and I wondered how he'd learned these things about me that I rarely told anyone. Regardless, I ignored it. But eventually, he stopped really inviting me out except for family gatherings or parties. I will say I am somewhat of a public figure and very well known around here. In fact, one of his family members, who No Leg's boyfriend hung out with regularly, suddenly started talking to me about starting a GoFundMe page to pay for his prosthetics. As time passed, he became more stingy and rude. He stopped calling me nicknames and would gaslight me at random. He became a totally different person. One time he became so mad that I didn't wear something he wanted out and nearly crashed his car in anger. I ended things with him 2 weeks ago, but I just can't fathom that it started so well and could end so badly so quickly.
Well, you know,
Woo.
and you're out.
And stay there.
And you stay there.
Yeah.
And
It sounds like he was just trying to get a bag for some new prosthetics off of your public figureness.
That's what seems like.
Yeah, those are details I did not know.
Yeah.
That she was a public figure.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's got
Yeah. You got
scam written all over
you
it.
got
That's why he
scammed.
climbed up the stairs with his hands for you. He's like, oh yeah,
He's about to
I'm
get
about to get
About
that
to get
money.
some new legs.
Yeah.
About
Yeah,
to
he's
get
like,
some
this
new
is the
legs.
last
This
time
is-
I'm gonna have to climb up the stairs with my hands.
Because I'm about to go seal the deal.
Yeah, I'm about to get some prosthetics out of this.
And
this
hack
girl.
into her freaking computer and download her Spotify playlist
I know. How did
and
you
her
know all
like
those things about her?
that's a weird thing to know though, your favorite foods from favorite places.
Yeah.
Like that's very
Yeah.
intimate knowledge.
Yeah.
So
And some
Like
of
if
the
somebody started whipping me up a ultimate burger and a wrap at random, I'd be like,
yeah.
"Are
Who
you a
are you?
spy?
Yes.
Are you a spy?
Also, it's not
Who
like
told you
like
with tater tots?
you don't write that stuff down. So like how do you know?
yeah.
I want to
There were some more details to this story that were kind of trimmed around, but it was very much like it felt like a stalker situation. Like
It
he,
seems
like
like a
he
stalker
stalked her
situation.
extensively to the point where he ended up being able to go on a date with her.
Now I
and
wanna
then,
read these
you know,
back
Kind of started
because
slipping through the cracks.
I know. I want to like reanalyze.
maybe
the
he
other
started
ones that
doing
we've
his
read.
Yeah.
research before they even
Before.
I know. I want
met.
to reanalyze some of the ones we've already read. Maybe.
Yeah.
I would be like peeking over your shoulder every now
Yeah.
and
Get a
then too.
restraining order, maybe.
Maybe
or
don't
a
go to
PI.
your Ugh.
Or both.
Or all of the above. Yeah. Yeah. You should definitely wreck him.
All right. Ask her breeds.
Woo!
Question number 1. As we're recording this, yesterday was Memorial Day. So do you guys have any favorite Memorial Day weekend traditions?
Going to the Coke 600.
That's literally been what we've done every Memorial Day for the last
25
10
years of my life.
I got a break when I didn't have
I mean,
to
I didn't
go
go this
during
year.
like my 18ish to 20, but then the second the boys got into it, we were
Yeah,
right back
I didn't
at
go
there.
when I moved
Right
away.
back.
But we
obviously.
have a blast. We get a bus down in the infield, and it's become like a community down
So
there. Like
fun.
we freaking met all these cool people that we see every year, and like that's what we do on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
If we're lucky and not too
And it's
hungover,
cool.
we get to go on the boat on Monday. But
Because it used to be like our moms, I'm sure, like went and did Memorial Day weekend together so much,
They
like when we
did.
were growing up. So like now that we have our own kind of plans surrounding it at the track too, is
yeah,
fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah, really.
Like-
I don't, or a quick
go
trip on the
anywhere.
lake. I don't really get super patriotic otherwise.
No, I think the Coca-Cola 600 is the most patriotic place you can freaking be.
Facts.
So that's
Facts.
what we do. That is it. I wish I could say we were like Hamptons people and went and did stuff like
No,
that.
just
but we're
Hampton,
just
Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah.
And Concord.
And Concord. All right. YouTube commenter. We had Aaron Kunst commented on YouTube.
Hey, girl.
Actually, with a suggestion for the Forgotten Bangers playlist,
Ooh.
Sex on Fire.
That is a good one.
That's
a good
jam.
song.
We'll add it.
That's good.
Definitely going on there. As a second to that, what songs or albums have you guys had on repeat recently?
Ooh, from the playlist.
Or just in general? Yeah, either one.
Well, Rare Breeds, Forgotten Bangers.
So Caitlin re-showed me, she reminded me that Shut Up by the Black Eyed Peas existed this weekend, and I
yes.
have not stopped bumping it since.
Yeah.
That has been my
I'll get stuck on one song, but it's been
I also really like this song right now called Pick and Choose, and it's by Sunday Scaries. It's a really good, like, it's like, I got high top Gucci and it's like a really a really good beat.
it's all over the
And
place.
Casey Musgrave's new album rocks too. I really like her new album. I've been listening to
Yeah,
it.
to be honest with you, I listen to there's not one thing I'll get so hung up on. I will listen to anything. And
Caitlin
everything.
really is not like a hyper fixate on one song kind of person. Like she really will. Every morning if she Snapchats me like what's on her radio, I'm like, holy shit, what corner did you dig that song out of? Like, you know what I mean?
The best. I'll deep dive on my Apple Music and I'll just start adding songs that I remember, and then I'll just shuffle my whole. It's got to match the vibe that I'm in currently.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of different ones sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
I also was really replaying Miami on our playlist a lot when I first started listening to it.
That's a banger.
That's a banger.
I love that
I
song.
will say, this playlist is so good, and it's not just for the girls. Like, I was playing it in the house the other day while I was cleaning and, like, piddling around, and someone was like, what is this that, like, we've been listening to all day? And I was like, oh, it's the Rare Breeds playlist. And they were like, he's like, that's seriously, like, this is y'all's playlist that I've been enjoying all day. And I'm like, yes, like, we have great freaking music taste.
We should sneak it in there like that, then it'd be like, what playlist is this? Hours?
Rare Breeds, bangers.
Hours.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that song, though.
Yep.
That's a good one. We'll add that, too.
Yeah, Sex on Fire, we'll do
Love
that.
it.
Sweet. All right, last question. This was a couple weeks ago, but did you guys watch the Kevin Hart roast special? And if not, are there any comedians you like to watch?
I did watch it.
You
was
did?
long. It was really long.
It was really long.
I watched it. I thought that it was really funny. They take it pretty far. And the stuff Lizzo, I thought was really funny because she followed up everything with a cackle that just like sent me.
Yeah.
Like you had to laugh.
And yeah, I thought it was really, really funny. I enjoyed it.
I love Kevin Hart. Like he's one of my, if
and he
not
just
my
sits
favorite.
there and takes it like as
He
Lizzo's
has
just.
to.
God, who's the other girl? There was another lady there. It wasn't Chelsea Handler.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The one that was talking about his mother in heaven, that she had wrote this letter or something, and she was just airing out all of his business, and he was like, Renee, that's enough, like, stop. It was so funny. No. So I would definitely recommend if you
gotta have balls to go into a situation like that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
After I
So
saw
funny.
like the Tom Brady roast, I thought that I was uncomfortable sometimes for him.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh my God.
That's how it felt at certain times.
But I guess you could sit there and on me for $25 million too if I just sat there and took it.
I would do it for 100.
I do it for free.
True.
Literally.
Just for the laughs.
Oh my gosh, we should do like SNL and write jokes for each other and just read them off. There's no way any of them would get to air.
I'm going to write that down.
Not a single one.
Might
We
do
could
that.
fill that board right there full of them and not one of them would air.
Yeah, that probably would be a swing and a miss. But as far as other comedians I like, we both really love Leanne Morgan. We had gone to see her in Charlotte before with all of our moms, and it was super fun.
It was fun. She's so funny.
She's so Southern, like, hilarious, and just the way that she talks makes everything so much funnier too. She has a few Netflix specials that I would highly recommend.
I watch them. I love her. She was in.
I like Heather McMahon too.
I like her too. I've always liked her.
Yeah.
I've liked her for a long time. I followed her for a really long time.
Me too.
And I still think she's
I want to go on
hilarious.
her cruise. Have you seen the cruise that she does?
I know.
I want, because Logan goes on it
Yes.
too. Crosby.
I want to go.
I do too.
I would definitely go on
We
that.
should look it up, and if we can go, we're going.
Down. I went and saw her in Charlotte too.
Oh, love that.
So I'm down for a cruise though.
Yeah.
Fuck Charlotte.
I don't really like a cruise, but I would go on one.
That would be
for
fun.
Heather McMahon.
Like a 3 little day. You would like them.
It would be. I've been on one and I got seasick. I had to get acupuncture wristbands. Dude.
How long
it was
ago?
Not fun. I was like 17.
Okay, you've grown out of it. You can go.
If
now.
anything, I've grown more into motion
you
sickness
haven't.
with age. Doesn't go the other way.
Get those ear patch things. That's what I wore around that boat for 5 days. Gives you a little buzz too. It does.
You're ridiculous.
I know.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, shout out to Aaron. Thank you for sending those the questions from YouTube. And then I want to give a big old shout out to Renee.
Yes.
Renee, you know who you are. You showed up big time at Fan Day with drinks for me.
You showed up in my time of need and you didn't even know it.
You didn't even know how much we needed you. Like, she walked up to the car store merchandise trailer with a High Rock beverage in her hand and said, here you go. I was like, I think I actually said to her, I want to kiss you on the mouth. I think I said that.
Yeah.
Tell me if I did. And sorry if it made you uncomfortable, but it was so awesome. She literally had been saying for weeks that she was going to bring us drinks at Fan Day.
And she did. That's
And
the kind of girl right there.
She's our Rare Breeds listener of the month.
Yes.
Hashtag Rare Breeds Renee.
I do want to shout out Bailey and Austin too.
Yes,
that came by. That he started getting her to watch it. He did. Because he's a good man. And they watch it every week. So that was really nice to meet them too. That was fun. That was a really fun day.
It was a really fun day. Fan Day's always a fun day.
Yeah, it is.
I was over there slinging car store merchandise like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, you were.
Chopping it up with all the boomers. All right, don't forget to listen to Rare Breeds Forgotten Bangers on Spotify. We're going to be we add new music all the time, like quite literally. I think I'm adding at least one song to there every day as I'm combing through all my playlists. Of course, scribe. What is scribe? Like a like a scribe.
Scribble
like
to
a
YouTube.
medical scribe. Anyways, subscribe to the Rare Breeds Pod YouTube, and don't forget we have merchandise, and you can find it at shop.dirtymomedia.com/collections/rare-breeds. I wore my little baby tee at Fan Day, and then Caitlin has her Reckham one on today. So yeah, go buy our look cool. If anybody's like, hey, that's like you're the coolest looking person here, it's because you have Rare Breeds merch on. So, and don't forget, as always, wreck 'em, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.